Good afternoon and welcome to Legal Learning at Coast to Coast Legal Aid. I'm Geraldine DiBianchi. I am the Mobile Justice Squad in the Senior Citizen Law Project, along with my colleague, Joanne Gallipol. She is also a staff attorney in the Senior Citizen Law Project. Today, we are here to speak to you, being mindful of the fact that it is Mental Health Awareness Month. We're here to speak to you about the areas of law that the Senior Citizen Law Project addresses on a regular basis and how we could help you through these during this month and always. Joanne's going to start our presentation off. We have Joanne Lubin at the controls, so we're going to just get this underway right now. Thank you for listening.
We're swimming ahead.
There you go, just swim along.
Hi, good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, actually. Again, my name's Joanne Gallipol. I'm an attorney at Coast to Coast Legal Aid. I've done some legal life before, so you may be aware of kind of my background, but I did spend 12 years working with creditors in consumer issue matters. And I've been really blessed for an opportunity to come over to Coast Legal Aid and utilize some of what I've learned to help the seniors in our community and try to alleviate some of the issues that we're all facing with financial difficulties. So for today, we, again, as Geraldine already said, it's Mental Health Awareness Month. And we wanna always advise you that we're not medical professionals, we're not doctors, we're not psychiatrists, but we do spend a lot of time out in the community. And we hear the struggles that our clients are going through day in and day out with some of the financial pressures that they feel. And when you have unresolved financial issues and you don't know what your options are or how to alleviate those issues, that can cause a lot of mental health issues. It can cause stress, anxiety, depression, and in some extreme cases, substance abuse, all kinds of things. So that's how we wanted to at least we wanted to come on here today and at least let you know that we're here to help you with these things. And Geraldine later on will be able to provide you with some of our contact information. So Joanne, if you could just go to the next slide, please. Thank you. This is, as I was just saying, we are working out in the community. We're here to assist you within all the areas that fall within our parameters that, that involve financial issues, debt issues. Geraldine's going to go through that list with you later on in the presentation as well. But we try to do our best to provide competent legal analysis and options to you so that we can reduce the stress and anxiety you're feeling regarding some of the financial concerns that you have. Please move to the next slide. Thank you. According to helpguide.org, a number of studies show a link between, mental health problems such as depression, anxiety, and substance abuse and financial worries, like I just said. And an American Psychological Association study found that 72% of Americans feel stressed about money at least some point in their life. And with the recent economic difficulties, COVID-19 in particular, that means even more of us are now facing financial struggles and hardships. So like any source of overwhelming stress, financial problems take a huge toll on our mental health and our physical health as well. And so we're here to try to help alleviate some of that stress and find a path forward with your financial struggles. So Joanne, if you can move to the next slide. Okay, so these are some of the financial hardships that you may find yourself in currently. And, hopefully not, but if you do, you're not alone. Foreclosure matters. If you're not familiar with the legal process and your property is in foreclosure litigation, that's terrifying to so many people to not know how long they're going to have at their property, what their rights and options may be, who to reach out to for help. So we assist with that. I get calls about foreclosure matters nearly every day. And even if you're not in foreclosure, but you're struggling to make payments on your mortgage, maybe you made your payment last month and now there's been a change in circumstance and you're not going to be able to make your payment next month. What I found is, sometimes people don't even want to tell their family members when they're having these kinds of issues because they find it embarrassing or scary or they're afraid to. But none of this is a reflection on your moral character in any way. These are things we all deal with at some point. So you can reach out to us, and you do have options with a lot of these issues, and we can assist you with. Credit card debt, garnishments. That's another big one. When the funds you have in your bank account are frozen, the same funds you intend to use to pay off your bills for the month, and you don't have access to them, that can be really terrifying. Association issues, eviction issues, medical debts. This is not a full list, but this is a lot of the issues that we see on a daily basis. Next slide. So there is a cycle to this. And I'm pretty sure we've all felt it at one point. You have a financial problem. A lot of times when we are in a financial issue, we choose to do things like not open our mail, not answer our phone calls. You try to avoid the issue because you don't feel like there's anything you can do to resolve it. And the stress of the debt leaves you feeling just really depressed and anxious. And that causes a decline in your mental health, and it makes it harder to manage your money because you may lack the energy to tackle, the problem, or you may lose income because you're unable to work due to the stress or the anxiety and depression that you're feeling. And then that leads to difficulties managing money and more financial problems. And you become trapped in this downward spiral of increasing money problems and declining mental health. Next slide. You got to break the cycle. And the best way really to break this bad cycle is to communicate. I mean, really, there's 4 things listed here, but they all really they have to start with communication. If you know you're having a problem paying your credit card debt or making a payment to your mortgage company, the first thing you need to do is pick up the phone and call your credit card lender, call the bank, call your mortgage lender, let them know you're experiencing this financial hardship. There are hardship programs out there for people when they come into positions like this. It won't be the first time that your mortgage lender or your credit card company has heard that someone is having a financial difficulty, and they may be able to help you with that. They may be able to give you, more than one option. And when they do, that's when you would go to number 2. You want to talk to a professional about it. You want to find out from Coast to Coast Legal Aid or from a private attorney or some kind of financial planner or an accountant. You really should talk to someone about which option is going to benefit you the most, and kind of lead you where you want to be on your financial journey and get you to a place where you feel financially secure. You need to make a plan and stick with it. And that's a tough one, because if you are behind on something like a credit card bill and the bank is telling you they'll lower your payment, but you have to agree to make, a certain monthly payment for so many months to get caught up, it may be that you may be relieved to hear that there's an option available, but don't come into a position where you agree to make a payment that you can't afford, because you won't be able to stick with it. You'll end up in the same or worse position if you do that. So again, if you get options from your creditors, talk to a professional, go through your billing, go through your financing, find out what you can reasonably actually do, and then make a plan that you can stick with. And don't stress out. I mean, that's so much easier said than done. But some things you can do to kind of alleviate some of the stress. We all have financial stress. Try and get outside a little bit every day. Try to get a little bit of exercise every day. People, professionals usually recommend things like meditation, breathing exercises. And if you have stress that's unmanageable, always, of course, call your doctor and see if there's anything that they can provide you with to help you manage your stress. Next slide, please.
I believe that's mine, Joanne. So
right,
I'm going to thank you so much. That was very useful information. I'm going to dive right off of the number 4 on your list of don't stress out and how the Mobile Justice Squad can help and what the Mobile Justice Squad does. So what we do is provide free legal services to seniors 60 and older who are residents of Broward County and must either be homebound, disabled, or face challenges with transportation. And those are really how we define who the clients are that will be serviced by the Mobile Justice Squad. So if Joanne Lubin would go to the next slide. please. What the Mobile Justice Squad does, and its mission, is to bridge the legal divide that many low-income clients face daily. As most of you know, there's a gap between legal inequities that low-income people have a hard time accessing legal services. The Mobile Justice Squad comes to them. The Mobile Justice Squad brings a full office with legal services to the clients that they service. It's something that we have found has been not only a welcome surprise, but a relief to each and every one of the clients that I've seen. Joe, if you move to the next slide, please. So how can the Mobile Justice Squad help? As I stated, it is a fully equipped law office on wheels. It has everything in there that an office does: electricity, Wi-Fi, computer, printer, scanner, copy machine, everything that we need to do on-the-spot legal services with the client. I will make the appointment with the client, find out their needs, go there and take care of their services right then and there. And at these times when a lot of our clients' issues, time is of the essence, it makes that time frame much easier to manage when we could bring the law office to them, since they are either homebound or do have trouble with transportation. And with this, they never leave their home. You could go to the next slide. Thank you, Joanne. The services that Mobile Justice Squad provides are those that the Senior Citizen Law Project also provides. Anything that we cover in the Senior Law Unit is what the Mobile Justice Squad provides to its particular clients. And those are in the areas of housing, consumer, naturalization, health and public benefits, domestic violence, financial exploitation, and in addition to providing services to grandparents and caregivers for seniors 60 and older. So what Mobile Justice Squad, again, the clients need to be 60 and older, residing in Broward County, and must either be homebound, disabled, or face difficulties with transportation and fall within any of the categories listed here. Next slide, please. Most of all, in this month and always, where we are mindful that it is Mental Health Awareness Month, know that not only is Coast to Coast Legal Aid here for you, our services, our advocates, our attorneys, all of our administrative staff is here to help you in any way that we are trained to do so. If we don't have the services, we will refer you to those that we find can help you with our community partners. You're not alone. We're here for you. Please reach out. Our phone number for Coast to Coast's intake is 954-736-2450. And we thank you for being with us this afternoon. Thank you, Joanne Gallipolt. Thank you, Joanne Lubin. I appreciate your time today. And please join us next week and every Thursday for Legal Learning. Next week, the Family Unit will provide you with another great presentation from their staff. And as always, please like us and follow us on Facebook and YouTube at Coast to Coast Legal Aid. Have a great day, stay well, and just keep swimming.